Now we've got our guest in studio, Cliff Mboya, the promoter. Is that what they call you, promoter?
Not really.
What do they call you? Matchmaker?
Promoter is just one of the many titles that we have, because you see, boxing is we are Phoenix Sports.
You're Phoenix Sports.
Phoenix Sports is managing Okwiri.
Okay.
So Okwiri is the one who was
in your stable.
Yes, he's in our stable as a boxer. But we're also looking at the future plan. What is his future plan?
Correct.
That's where we came with the boxing promotion company under Okwiri management.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Yes.
Let's start at the beginning then. Yes. So you organize 6 different fights on one night.
On one night.
How difficult or how easy is that as a boxing promoter or as Phoenix Sport?
There is a challenge. The challenge is huge because you have commitment to the boxers, you have commitment to the fans, and you have commitment to the stakeholders. So you have to meet all those expectations. One is that the boxers, you have promised them there's a pass of 2 million shillings.
In fact, let's talk about the pass.
Yes.
Now, we are always told, this is a rule, that the pass money must be with the commission before the game itself. Does this happen?
It is not really necessary, so long as you can show proof that this money is there.
And what proof do you show?
The capacity.
The
capacity to pay.
What do you mean? For the last time I was to show capacity, I was told to show my pay slip and, and bank statements and all that. So what do you show?
Bank balance.
The things like sanction fees, you pay,
you must pay the
fee that you allow to promote this boxing, and they have evaluated that you're able to pay the boxers. So what you have to do is, in the boxing, is you have to be a man of your word.
Correct.
You have to be able to, not only your word, but also your contract. So for us, we are trying to change the face of boxing. So if you're coming in with a bad reputation, you're not going to get the next series, because we are planning to do a series whereby the first fight is going to started at 2 million. This next one will go again 2 million. Then the next fight will go to 5 million. Why are we doing that? We are also increasing the chances of more professional boxers to come into the professional boxing. At the same time, we are giving the confidence to boxers that now you can earn a living from boxing. Because there has not been constant boxing promoted every few months or every 2 months. If there's 2 months boxing promoted, then it means even you can become a promoter. You can tell a boxer or your son, you say, do you want to join boxing? Yes, I can pay the fee for you to join boxing. Then you make a living out of it, or you make a business out of it. That is what has been done world out there. And we're trying to borrow that and bring it into the Kenyan system.
I asked you that question because previously we've had complaints of promoters not paying boxers, and boxers complain. And as a result of that, you see boxers don't take the training seriously. So we've also I have watched other boxing matches that seriously should not have been on the ring, where the fear was that somebody will die in that ring because they have not trained. And because they know they're not going to be paid, they don't take it serious. And that's why I asked you, the pass money, must it be with the promoters? But I saw you actually asking your boxers if they are okay and getting them ready to go and sign for their money. So which was a good sign. So you're saying things are changing now. Things are
changing, and that's what we are trying to.
And I actually saw a picture of Chikonda having arrived in Malawi.
Yes,
I think he was on an Air Malawi flight.
The same night as he finished his boxing match, then he went and cleared with paying his being paid. Then he was taken to the airport directly. You didn't even get him a chance to just go to the national park and we could have, but his ticket when he was being arranged the ticket, he said he'll want to go back immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was traveling alone. That is one. The second thing, there are some things he was going to do the next day.
I realized he's been to the Commonwealth before. He was actually in Delhi just the other day as well. So together with a few other boxers whom he recognized from Kenya from that place. But he told me something that is very difficult to win in a foreign country as a professional boxer. That's what he told me, Pastor. What do you think about that?
I wish I would talk on to that, because that one now goes back to the KPBC, who's also our stakeholder.
Yes.
I don't know much about the rules in boxing. especially when you are saying the man.
No, it could just be the fact that he's playing away from home. He doesn't have his fans and all that. He's a sportsman. I actually congratulated him for being a good sportsman in that ring, and he fought brilliantly. I watched the entire fight.
And from the beginning, he said, "I'm going to give you a good match,"
and he did.
And he gave us a good match, a 10-round match.
Yes.
Which normally he would have given up earlier, but you see,
it went the full distance.
It went full distance.
Wow. How am I? I'm just wondering how, as a promoter, how do you do these matchups? Because you see, you could ensure that all the matches you are the guy who's in your corner gets to play,
to win,
that he's always winning. How do you get him quality opposition? How do you get him opposition that's worthy of the title?
The first thing is, I mean, first of all, this is a weight category, and there's a limit to the weight. So you've got to be of the same weight to be able to fight in that fight. That's number one. But the other question is asking is about the quality of the boxing.
The quality of the boxer. That's now where you see you have to engage other promoters, boxing promoters, other coaches, and then also you have to involve the commissioners. Because the commissioners, again, will ensure that you get the quality player against another quality player. There's also something called BoxRec. When you go on the boxrec.com,
or you look at the
you can look at their ratings, and you can be able to say this one and this player, they're on the same rank.
Yes.
So you cannot put a lesser rank boxer with a higher rank boxer. Okay. So there's also the ranking within the boxing fraternity. Yes.
And then how you see, when you like this fight was a WABA super but whatever weight it was, eh?
Yes.
How do you then know, and I think the next one that's coming is an IBA fight.
Yes.
So how do you know who's affiliated to IBA, who's in WABA?
No.
Who's
Okay.
in
It doesn't
whatever
go like
it
that.
is.
It doesn't go like that.
Yeah.
No. It's not the boxer who's affiliated. No.
Yes.
You come to fight for a belt that is from a different association.
Right.
It's like there are sanctioning bodies.
Yes.
There's IBA, there's International Boxing Association, there's IBF, International Boxing Federation, there's World Boxing Associations, there's World Boxing Organization. These are different sanctioning bodies.
Yes.
When you talk about, let me give him a little on boxing. When you talk about an undisputed champion, like Mike Tyson was an undisputed champion, you must win at least 3 of those sanctioning bodies fight at the same weight, at your same weight. Okay, so you win. If it's middleweight, you win the middleweight in WBO, win the middleweight in the IBF. Of course, you fight the top person in that organization. That's how you become an undisputed world champion. It's not the boxer affiliated.
Yes.
Once you win one fight in this organization, you have to challenge the other person if you want to consolidate the wins and become the undisputed world champion. This is what happens. We haven't gotten any boxer in Kenya who's gone for that kind of consolidation.
That is what now we're preparing
for a world. How long?
Alliance, World Alliance. That's the other thing we have to ask, because World Alliance Boxing Association is new, isn't it?
It's quite new, but the good thing about it, its origin is from Africa. The World Boxing Alliance is one of the prestigious boxing belt that has been created from Africa, with the president who is from Tanzania, Ngoni. Is a Pan-Africanist who has consolidated also boxing belts, and you see, so there's a variety. There's World BO, which is USA, World BBF, which is USA. There's another for Dubai. All this. But now for the first time, we're having a boxing credit that is coming from Africa, but it's also set outside there. There's World BA for Asia. There's WBA for Europe. There's another one for Asia.
So you see, if somebody wanted to be the undisputed champion, then the winner of the Europe WABA, the WABA, must fight the winner of Africa and Asia, and then consolidate the belts. Yes. My question to you, Cliff, is then, in your opinion, is because this is business for you.
Yes,
you've got to make money out of it, for you to give the money.
Yes.
The infrastructure that is there currently in the country for professional boxers, does it give you the kind of quality you'd require to make the kind of money that you want? You're charging 1,000 shillings. That's a lot of money to a Kenyan at the moment.
Yes.
But the room was relatively full because people expect to see quality. So the infrastructure, is it allowing you to give quality that can cost what you're charging for the matches?
At the moment,
the VVIP was 10,000.
10,000, yeah. VVIP was 10,000.
And it was full.
It was full. So you see, it is about what you promise to give vis-a-vis what is there. So when you sell a product, you put your product out there that what I'm selling is a premium product. And when I'm telling you it's a premium product, I expect that when you come and see it, it's a premium product. It's nothing less than what you expected. So that you have confidence to say, I will spend my 1,000. How many Kenyans in entertainment industry or in entertainment, they'll spend 10,000 shillings for a beer, for drinks. You understand?
Kenya will very easily spend 15,000, 20,000 one night.
What I've done is I've given you an option of entertainment scenarios. Whereby if you're a lover of boxing, you can go and watch every month. You can go and watch boxers at Nyayo Stadium. Every month, if I love comedy, I'll be watching Churchill. You see, there are those scenarios where we are trying to say, let's expand our industry of entertainment.
So you provide an alternative kind of entertainment, but in sports. Yes,
in sports.
Okay.
Yes.
And what is bedeviling our professional boxing? What is the main challenge that we have in professional boxing? Is it an absence of promoters? Yeah. Because the reason I asked you about the money is previously promoters would charge at the gate, and then that's what they used to pay the boxers. Yeah. And that's why many boxers have gone unpaid.
I think there's that there's the aspect of planning, which we've taken issue on it in terms of professionalism. Before you see the match, what you see at the field, the professional have sat down. There's the legal team, there's the brand team, there's the research team. They've sat down and put something on paper that if I come to you as a sponsor, I'll tell you this is what I'm going to do, this is what you're planning to do, this is the expectation, this is the result. So by the time you're finishing your meeting, you already see the whole thing.
I'm interested in this, Ken. Remember we had this discussion especially about value in sports.
Yes.
How do you think the value is determined in boxing? When you're going to sell to a sponsor, what are you trying? What are you selling to them?
I don't know what sort of value a sponsor, depending on who the sponsor is. Yes. I think I saw one of the betting companies is on the floor. You know, unless people are coming to bet, I don't know what value, or they are hoping publicity.
How do you sell the value? For example, if you want to tell a sponsor, you know, previously I think the beer company had sponsored boxing a lot. They even had clubs, you know, Kenya Railways, all the parastatals had clubs and all that. But that was probably for CSR purposes. Now, when you get to professional, it's business. How do you tell a company that, you know, put your money here in this product of the Rayton Okwiri fight versus Chikodi Makawa, put your money here and you'll get value? How do you sell the value to them?
The value first you have to sell is on the core values. The values and your values. Are they
integrated?
Yes. Then they will be looking at discipline, because I would want, if you're going to represent my brand or you're representing our brand, then are your sports people able to represent us the way we will want them? So that is what will start giving you the value, and then you start preparing your boxers, you start preparing your sports people to meet the value of the sponsors.
So if I come to you, or rather, if you come to me and you want money from me, you'll get very little, but you'll get something from me.
For sure.
And then I ask you, what is the need for me? What are you going to tell me? What am I going to get out of it?
There are different
because for the betting companies talking about, of course, there's visibility.
There's
but you didn't brand the neutral.
But even that visibility, for it to have value, it means you must get the numbers to come and see, or you must have a TV audience to see
a guaranteed TV
audience.
So we were building the structure around. One, the value is the visibility, and then there's also the visibility on squeeze backs, what you call
on the squeeze on television. So first of all, it's television
on the pay-per-view kind of thing on YouTube.
All right.
So those are the kind of things we are putting structures around it, so that if in future you as a sponsor, you are able to know that you have numbers in this.
Correct.
Then there's also the value of how many boxing fans do we have in Kenya?
Yes.
How many boxing fans?
Even just the turnout in itself. I mean, just the physical turnout there.
The turnout that is able to give you back your money. When you're talking about what you said, you as a small sponsor, what will you get? There are two kinds of sponsors. There's the sponsor who wants to say, I want just visibility. Then the sponsor who say, I want to see my value back of my money. So if I'm going to come in, I'm coming in as an investor.
Correct.
I invest my money, and then how much you're going to give me back in terms of interest, in terms of shares. And
you know what I noticed, Cliff, is that there was even a younger audience in that auditorium.
Yes.
And even a feminine audience as well.
A lot of them.
So it cut across gender totally, and they were enjoying themselves, and they were enjoying the fights. Plus, of course, there was entertainment. There was a performance by a Kenyan musician, and all that. Yeah. So is this what you're calling the added value in this?
Yeah, these are the added value. I'll want to see, why will I bring you from the bar scenario to come and watch this game? What makes it different for you? There's also the VVIP. I'm giving you a scenario whereby if we are sitting within the VVIP, there's a chance to network, there's a chance to do B2B. Okay. So you're getting your value back. You met the seniors, you met maybe someone from sports, from sports ministry, and you maybe want to
invite the CEO of some companies. That's where Ken likes
this
to
is
go.
where this is now where you are doing the B2B connection within the VVIP.
Ken loves that very much. He was going to say something about it.
Having looked at that audience, I think we spoke about it earlier. With that kind of audience, it means the genuine interest is there. That age group will not come unless they're interested. So maybe, and you remember where boxing has come from in this country. Boxing is a popular sport. Now, maybe if you are able to grow those numbers, that will translate into some TV station taking it up. And how far are we from that? Because ultimately, the biggest investor in money in sport is a TV.
We're in discussion that's why we took the big leap in terms of production, because where we want to make our money back, even the investors making back their money, is on the TV.
Correct.
When you get the TV partners, you give them the broadcasting and production rights.
Yeah, Ken is just forgetting that actually the Standard Group has a partnership with the Kenya Professional Boxing Commission.
And we are going to get that. And I hope. Yes.
But tell me more about the fights that you have lined up. You said something about the 29th?
29th
September.
Of September.
That's IBA.
We're going to. Okwiri is going to face with Hassan Mwakinyo.
In Kenya or in Tanzania?
In Tanzania.
Oh. Can we go?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Because Mwakinyo has been ducking. Yes. And he has been lying. And we have called him out even on this show before. But he pretended he had broken something. I don't know what he did. There's the other Ghanaian as well who Okwiri was supposed to fight. He traveled to Ghana and then the fight didn't take up. So I'm happy to hear that finally.
There was a Ugandan.
Finally, it is happening. Yeah. There was a Ugandan as well. And also became a
Hassan from the Hassan from Uganda. Also, we missed him a bit. But
why? Are they running away from him?
No, we went last year December, but that fight apparently it didn't happen because it was organized outside. Then the rain started.
There was a problem. There was a change of venue. Please, we know this story. But we know. Okay, I know the story very well. There was an uncertainty about the venue. It changed from one place to the other. Then there was a story about rain. Then there was a story about the Ugandan boxer himself not wanting to fight. These are too many excuses for one night.
I'll just go with the rain for now.
Blame it on the rain.
On that aspect of the rain, let's take what's going on as well.